Hello and welcome. This is ASO TV News. I am Tina Oje Achu. The headlines. President Bola Tinubu writes Senate seeks constitutional approval for establishment of state police services. FCT Fire Service reviews fire router system, seeks funding for modernization. And on business, federal government inaugurates Ministerial Advisory Committee to evaluate economic reforms. You are listening to the news on ASO Television. Now the news in detail. President Bola Tinubu has formally transmitted the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Alteration State Police Bill 2026, to the House of Representatives, seeking constitutional approval for the establishment of state police services across the country. In a letter addressed to Speaker of the House of Representatives, Tajuddin Abbas, the President said the proposed legislation is designed to amend the 1999 Constitution and create the legal framework necessary for the operation of state police as part of broader effort to strengthen Nigeria's security architecture. President Tinubu explained that the bill builds on previous legislative efforts by the House and introduces additional safeguards aimed at ensuring the effective implementation of a dual policing system involving both federal and state law enforcement agencies. According to him, the proposed framework is intended to address the country's evolving security challenges by enabling a more responsive and efficient policing structure. The President described the legislation as a key element of his administration's plan to reform and modernize Nigeria's security system, expressing confidence that lawmakers would give the proposal prompt consideration. He therefore urged the House to expedite deliberations on the bill, stressing the importance of the proposed reforms in enhancing public safety and improving the country's overall security framework. President Tinubu's transmission of the bill comes barely 2 weeks after the Senate passed a similar constitutional amendment proposal aimed at creating state police services across the Federation. The legislation scaled second reading after Senate leader Bayemi Bamidele presented its general principles to lawmakers. Senators subsequently subjected the bill to clause-by-clause consideration before approving it at third reading. The chairman of Gwagwalada Area Council, Comrade Kasimu Muhammad Ikwa, has assured residents that they will not regret electing him as the chairman of the council. Comrade Ikwa gave the assurance during an inspection visit to the site of the Gwagwalada Town Hall, a project that has remained under construction for the past 16 years. He pledged to ensure its completion within the shortest possible time. Correspondent Abdullahi Mukhtar reports.
Speaking during the inspection, Comrade Kasimu Muhammad Ikwa described the visit as the beginning of a new era for the people of Gwagwalada Area Council. He said the completion of the Gwagwalada Town Hall is one of the key priorities of his administration, noting that the foundation of the project was laid in 2010, 16 years ago. The chairman stressed that ensuring value for public funds means completing abundant projects of great importance rather than leaving them to deteriorate. He said the town hall, when completed, will have a positive impact on the entire council.
To give value for money spent on government and the judicious management and accountability, I felt we should not just abandon this project, but it's part of my intention to see to the completion of this notable project that have an impact on the whole Gwagwalada populace.
Comrade Ikwa described the prolonged delay in completing the town hall as unfortunate, noting that it was unacceptable for a major area council like Gwagwalada to be without functional town hall. He reaffirmed his determination to complete the project, expressing optimism that it will be among the projects to be commissioned during his first 100 days in office.
The project has been earmarked by the grace of God, hoping to commission in the next 3 months to come, when we will be celebrating our 100 years in office. For that, I'm charging the contractor on site to meet the target, to give us quality work, and on our own side, we shall do our best to service him, to see him delivering the project in the next 3 months.
In his remarks, the contractor, Engineer Lukman Lawal, assured the chairman that with the council's continued support and commitment, the project will be completed by the end of August.
Since our able chairman, the new chairman came in, he said he wanted to complete the project within 100 days, and we have proceeded. By God's grace, between now and August ending, we should be able to complete the project.
Earlier, the chairman was in Dobi, where he flagged off the construction of the 1 kilometer Ungwambasa Road. Residents of the community turned out in large numbers to welcome him and express appreciation for the road project. Abdullahi Mukhtar, ASO Television News.
The former Speaker of the House of Representatives, Mr. Yakubu Dogara, has called for stronger collaboration between the National Assembly and civil society organizations, as he noted effective legislative oversight as critical to ensuring government policies, budgetary allocations, and approved projects translate into tangible benefits for Nigerians. The former Speaker made a call while attending the National Assembly Open Week on Tuesday in Abuja. He reflected on Nigeria's 25 years of uninterrupted democratic rule and reserved that many citizens are yet to experience the full dividends of democracy despite the enormous resources appropriated by the National Assembly over the years. The former speaker questioned what he termed a significant disconnect between what the legislature approves and what eventually reaches the people, describing the gap as one of the country's most pressing governance challenges. According to him, the constitutional responsibility of legislative oversight extends far beyond routine committee visits and official reports, insisting that it should serve as a powerful instrument for exposing corruption, inefficiency, waste, and poor governance. Mr. Dogara, however, commended leadership of the House of Representatives under Speaker Bas Tajuddin and Deputy Speaker Benjamin Kalu for creating a platform that promotes openness and direct engagement between lawmakers and citizens through the National Assembly Open Week. He described the initiative as a bold step towards deepening democratic accountability, as it gives citizens, civil society organizations, and the media an opportunity to engage lawmakers directly, ask difficult questions, and contribute meaningfully to legislative processes. The chairman of Gwagwalada Area Council, Comrade Kasimo Muhammad Ikwa, has read the Riot Act to head teachers in the council, vowing to improve the standard of primary education across the area council. Comrade Ikwa stated this during a familiarization meeting with the 98 head teachers of public primary schools in the council, held at the conference hall of the FCT Teachers House in Gwagwalada. Correspondent Abdullahi Mukhtar reports.
Addressing the gathering in what was his second engagement with the council's education department since assuming office, Comrade Ikwa said the new administration will not tolerate the old ways of doing things. He noted that as a trained teacher and someone familiar with the local government system, he is fully aware of the challenges confronting the local education authority, and he is determined to reposition the sector.
We thank God with the intervention of the Honorable Minister. By the grace of God, he is going to become a thing of past. So for that, we need to breast up, to give no any reason for not to make our schools or our children to be the best when graduating.
The chairman also warned that investigations were already underway into allegations that some teachers were holding other jobs while sharing their salaries with their head teachers. He said any teacher found culpable, as well as any head teacher involved in such practices, will be dismissed.
I know of head teachers that arrange with staffs, either admin or a teaching staff. They will be collecting half salary and they will abscond from duty. They share their salary with their head teachers. I'm aware. I'm investigating. If there is anybody that is doing that, you better stop. If not, most of you will lose your job.
Earlier, the Education Secretary of the Council, Mr. Mamman Musa, commended the chairman for his commitment to the education sector and assured him that the department would fully implement government educational policies and the administration blueprint for improving education. Some of the head teachers who spoke with ASO Radio and Television described the meeting as timely and beneficial.
Out of the 98 primary schools established by the government in Gwagwalada Area Council, we have standby seated before you are the head of the schools who are professional administrators, educationally upgraded, that are monitoring our schools for implementation of educational policies and programs in Gwagwalada Area Council.
We hope this meeting is a way forward to ensure things done well in the area council.
This is a man that is highly committed, a man that is ready to carry the education sector along, especially Gwagwalada Area Council.
The meeting later featured an interactive question and answer session, during which some of the teachers highlighted challenges facing the profession, particularly the need for improved promotion opportunities to enable qualified teachers attain the rank of director. Abdullahi Mukhtar, ASO Television News.
A moment of bliss and excitement filled the atmosphere at Shaw Start School, Abuja, gathered to celebrate class of 2026 in commemoration of its 17th graduation and prize-giving ceremony with its theme, Raising Future Leaders. The school principal, Mr. Ugbe, who facilitates with graduating students and parents on the milestone, urged for continuous collaboration in equipping them for the next phase ahead into future leaders. Oluchi Jacinta Okuri was there and files in this report.
The ceremony, themed Raising Future Leaders, began with procession of the 2026 graduating pupils of Shaw Start School, Abuja, with a display of dexterity and gratitude. The school principal, Mr. Ugbe Lishimilie, and Chairman Chief Executive acknowledged the efforts on the journey so far and encouraged pupils for a better quality of academics, thereby impacting the society.
Your role has been the foundation of their success. We do not take it for granted. Thank you for all you do for these children. To our graduating pupils, today is your day. Congratulations, graduating class of 2026.
With the quality of education, we're putting and preparing young children and young adults for the world, enable for them to succeed and add value to the country and other countries around the world.
Also speaking, the school administrator, Ngozi Victor Ikpo, commended the relentless efforts of the teachers and the graduating pupils.
As educators, nothing gives us greater joy than watching a child grow, not just academically, but in character, confidence, kindness, and responsibility.
We are happy that these children have worked very hard and they deserve what they are having now and going through now. We are excited as a school to see them go to the next stage in their life.
Graduating pupils also displayed gratitude in presentations and speeches.
I'd like to thank Allah, my parents, teachers, and the school. I love that learning is easy and it's very easy to learn subjects, and we always get to understand stuff we don't really know.
Classmates, I want to thank them for standing by me every step of the way and helping me up when I'm sad. The conversations, the argument,
promoting it to the high school, and I know this is just the beginning of the good things that Shaw Start already impacted into her.
This is a culmination of going from primary 1, 2, 3. He started actually in primary 1. This is a culmination of that effort from primary 1, 2, 3. And
for the management of Shaw Start, I'm saying kudos to all that you're doing. Keep doing. The sky is the limit.
Oluchi Jacinta Okori, ASO Television News.
You are watching ASO Television News. You can watch us live on DSTV channel 392, also on StarTimes TV channel 127 and Free TV channel 507. We are also on the UHF band on channel 38. Still to come. FCT Fire Service reviews fire router system, seeks funding for modernization. Stay with us for details of these and more.
From June 11th till July 19th, everything fit way. The FIFA World Cup 2026 go happen. Touchlight all 104 matches on top 4 correct channels. Sharply grab your GoTV decoder, GoTenna plus 1 month jolly for only 15,000 naira. Live on Super Sport, only on GoTV.
Thanks for joining us again. Pacesetter Schools held a colorful graduation ceremony for the class of 2026 over the weekend in Abuja, with students, parents, and dignitaries gathering to mark the academic milestone. The event featured energetic displays by the graduating students that thrilled the audience. Daniel Obi reports.
This 12th day of July 2026, hereby pronounce you.
Speakers after speakers offered words of encouragement to the graduates, urging them to uphold the values of hard work, integrity, and excellence as they move to the next stage of their education.
Knowledge can make the difference between slavery and freedom, servitude and self-determination, want and sufficiency, desire and contentment. Therefore, seek knowledge.
This set of graduates will have to take us back to the old order when Sardauna appointed the likes of Sunday Awoniyi, a Christian, as a super permanent secretary and his personal secretary.
I want to challenge, however, the Pacesetter Schools graduating class of 2026. Let them be committed agents of positive change in Nigeria.
And you know, all the performances today, I love it. Everything is good, and we pray that our children that we have graduated today will be better citizens of Nigeria tomorrow.
In their remarks, the school officials described the class of 2026 as exceptional and determined, noting that the students have distinguished themselves both in academics and character.
What we are doing in Abuja and in Pacesetter schools will trigger or bring about the kind of country I want to see. Whether I'm here or not, I'm not here. 30, 40, 50 years down the line, I know that I've done my part to contribute to the country called Nigeria.
We are preparing the students to be ready. We told them something, we are cracking the secret code. When you get out there, you get to tertiary institutions, either you start there or afterwards. If you don't have a job, create one, because you're a Pacesetter, you step in the lead.
The atmosphere was filled with excitement as students and their parents shared joyful moments, taking pictures, exchanging hugs, and celebrating the achievements recorded over the years.
It's breathtaking, and there are not much words I can use to express it as an emotion, but it's a lot. It's exciting. At the same time, it's sad. At the same time, it will be a very excellent memory because of every single thing that has happened during secondary school.
Well, I guess he just thought of it and said that he would want to renovate the library while he's going out. That there are things that were not okay that he would like to put in place, and the family supported, especially his mom.
The event ended with the presentation of awards to dignitaries and outstanding students. Daniel Obi, ASO Television News.
The Federal Capital Territory Fire Service has commenced a comprehensive review of its fire router service framework as part of effort to improve emergency response. The service has also appealed to the federal government for increased funding, modern firefighting equipment, and additional personnel to strengthen fire safety across the nation's capital. Our correspondent, Usman Katun Umar, reports.
The director of the FCT Fire Service, Mr. Adebayo Zakios Amiola, says the ongoing administrative and technical review of the fire router system is aimed at ensuring the service aligns with its strategic objectives, operational standards, and the overall public interest. He explains that the system introduced through a partnership with Prime Alert Secure Limited is being carefully assessed before decisions are taken on its future operations. He advised subscribers to retain their installed fire router devices and urged those whose subscriptions are due for renewal to seek clarification from the FCT Fire Service before making long-term commitments. Mr. Amiola also reassured residents that the conventional emergency fire reporting and response services remain fully operational.
This review is intended to ensure that the system continues to operate in a manner that aligns with the service's strategic objectives, operational standards, and the overall public interest.
Beyond the ongoing review, the Fire Service Director appealed for increased government funding, saying many of the agency's firefighting appliances have exceeded their operational lifespan. He called for the replacement of obsolete equipment, improved budgetary allocation, continuous local and international training for firefighters, recruitment of additional personnel, and the acquisition of modern firefighting technologies, including aerial ladder platforms, water tenders, breathing apparatus, and emergency assessment drones. The director thanked the FCT Minister, Barrister Ezewonye Somwike, for his continued support and assured residents that stakeholders would be kept informed as the fire router review progresses, while emphasizing that investment in the fire service remains critical to public safety and national resilience. Usman Katun Umar, ASO Television News.
The federal government has inaugurated a ministerial advisory committee to provide independent, evidence-based policy advice aimed at ensuring that ongoing economic reforms translate into tangible improvements in the lives of Nigerians. Inaugurating the committee in Abuja, the Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Mr. Taiwo Oyedele, described the initiative as a new governance approach built on a public policy private partnership, bringing together experts from the private sector, academia, and other professional fields to strengthen economic decision-making. The minister explained that the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu had implemented some of the Nigeria's most significant economic reforms over the past 3 years, including the removal of fuel subsidy, the unification of the foreign exchange markets, and comprehensive tax reforms. While acknowledging the difficult nature of the reforms, the minister said they were necessary to place the country on a sustainable fiscal path, adding that the government's priority had shifted from implementing reforms to delivering measurable benefits for citizens. Mr. Oyedele explained that the advisory committee would provide independent external counsel by identifying policy risk, analyzing the second and third order effects of reforms, introducing global best practices, and assessing how government policies impact businesses and communities. The minister further outlined 4 strategic priorities for the committee, including providing data-driven policy advice to support job creation, productivity growth, revenue optimization, and the administration's target of achieving 7% annual real gross domestic product growth while building a $1 trillion economy by 2030. Micro, small, and medium enterprises are referred as engine room of many economies, and the need to creating a conducive environment to strengthening production has become a priority of most government. In Nigeria, the government has rolled out various policies and initiatives to, among others, boosting the growth of the economy through small businesses. In this special report, business correspondent Ile Meje takes a look at resultant impact of infrastructural development on small businesses across the Federal Capital Territory.
hinges around the growth and development of small businesses across the country for industrialization. Here at the Day International Building Materials Market in Abuja, market stakeholders expressed readiness to increasing their contributions to the nation's gross domestic products if fully supported.
Anything fabrication, we don't support to import anything. It's what we can do here in this our country. So this is what we can do to support.
We are making it here, so we make less consumption of how people are going out to bring it into the country. So what we need from government now is how to lift and assist our motion so that we can be able to go more than what we are.
We would like the government to help us, assist us.
If you check this market, there is many people when they come work for.
And we are producing all kind of design for different purpose as blacksmiths. We are calling on the government to assist us modern equipment in order to ease our way of doing things, as this is where we eat and also do other things for ourselves and for the family. We specialize on doing threading, drilling, block machine. We are using diesel. So if the government can assist us to provide us with light in these markets.
On his part, market chairman and the Gamji Scrap Dealers Association, Alhaji Sani Abdullahi, commended efforts of the FCT minister on infrastructural development while urging for more.
To be sincere, we have to thank the Honorable Minister. We come to this market June 1996, and since from that time we don't have any minister or any government that come to our aid. But with the come of the Honorable Minister, within a short time, he promised us that this road is going to construct it. And within short time, from the starting of the work to the end, it never takes even up to 3 months. The road has been finished. We always thank the minister for what he has done to us. And everybody that is staying in this day exit cannot forget the Honorable Minister, because this work has become a life for us, because it is where we get our daily bread, and now we are having it easily to come, and our customers have easy access to come and patronize us.
Reiterate the need to strengthening local production.
And if you look now, we are using diesel, and now diesel almost is 3,000 naira per liter. For lack of electricity, we cannot afford to bring those machines. Government have other agencies. If the agencies can come and collaborate with us, we will have a reduction in insecurity. Because when somebody has something doing, he cannot be going and be having a problem outside. Government can get more revenue, because if people are producing many things, they will be paying tax, and from that tax, government will be generating revenue. So all these things we are calling on government not to rely on government work. I believe that 30 to 40% of the economic development in FCT we contributed.
Ile Emeje, ASO Television News.
And that's the bulletin, but before we go, let's take another look at one of our major stories. President Bola Tinubu has written to the Senate seeking constitutional approval for the establishment of state police services. And that's the bulletin. I am Tina Oje Achu. Thanks for watching.